The COVID-19 pandemic is now playing really a crucial role in the 2020 presidential election. Thank you for joining us at 6:30. I'm Brian Loftus.
And I'm Kirsten Joyce. Republicans and Democrats are at odds with how the federal response to the virus has been going. Orko Manny interviewed former Vice President Joe Biden this afternoon and joins us tonight in studio with more on what he had to say. Good evening, Orko.
Well, Kirsten, Joe Biden, who is the presumptive Democratic presidential nominee, has openly criticized President Trump and the White House for how they've handled the coronavirus response. In a one-on-one interview over Zoom, Biden tells me the president simply did not act fast enough.
I want to start off with something obviously that everyone is talking about, the COVID-19 pandemic. You have criticized President Trump and the White House in terms of their response. So I guess what do you think should have happened?
Well, what should have happened was, look, we're paying the price of complacency here. All the way back in January, the president was made aware that this was coming. There was a serious problem. As a matter of fact, I think it was on the 27th of January, after he said China is being transparent, doing a great job, et cetera. I said that I wrote a piece for the USA Today saying that we have a real problem and it's about to come. We better get ready for it. President has walked away from it, said that we didn't have a problem. Heat is going to take care of everything. It's going to go away like a miracle, et cetera. You have got to level with the American people. You got to tell them the truth. They're tough. They can take the truth. And so he waited literally months and months before he began to act. And now he's acting in the White House because people have gotten the virus near him, which is reasonable to worry about it, and the vice president. But he's telling everybody else to open up. He's saying, that he's talking about, liberate Michigan and, all those kinds of things. So I just think the president has to get his act together. He has to take responsibility. He's president of the United States, and he has to acknowledge it his responsibility to organize this effort.
On the other side of the aisle, the Trump campaign is rejecting the notion that the president has not acted appropriately to the pandemic. Former Nevada Attorney General and co-chair for Trump's Nevada campaign, Adam Laxalt, tells me the criticism is just a political strategy.
What is the campaign saying in response to some criticism and flack they've been getting for the response to the virus?
Yeah, look, I would just say that, it's pretty easy to be in the basement of your house in Delaware and to just kind of throw stones. The president has had to lead in an unprecedented crisis. That phrase is used a lot in politics. I think we can all agree this one truly is unprecedented. And they've put forward a whole of government approach. And yes, the Democrats and Vice President Biden, all these people are going to attack because that's politics, and they have to do that, and they need to do that for campaign purposes. But I don't think anyone can legitimately claim that there's been more mobilization of government and resources and support than we've ever seen in such a short period of time. And so, it's a tough crisis, but I think the president has done an amazing job.
I also asked Vice President Joe Biden about switching to a virtual campaign model due to the pandemic and how he plans to win Nevada's vote and his response to sexual assault allegations. You can watch my whole one-on-one interview with him on our website, 8newsnow.com. Just click on the 2020 Elections Interviews tab. Kirsten?
Thank you very much, Orko. 8 News Now is your local election headquarters. You can stay up to date and check out our interviews with candidates on 8newsnow.com.